Today we have a first-hand look from boaters offshore of what it was like Friday afternoon, right around the time when Perry and Austin went missing. Have a look at this video. I spoke with the boater and some of the gentlemen who were on this vessel. They were all coming back from the Bahamas Friday afternoon from a fishing trip. They were coming to Jupiter. They were about 7 miles off the coast of Jupiter Inlet. It was about 2 p.m. on Friday, and they pulled out their cell phone because they encountered this storm. They underestimated it. They had no idea the impact that it would have on their boat. They were in a 31-foot edge water. They got caught up right in the middle of this storm. Again, 2 p.m. Friday afternoon. Here's what they encountered: 6 to 8 foot waves that were breaking. They were hailed on, and wind gusts climbed to about 40 miles an hour. They said the 31-foot boat handled everything fine. The operator of the boat, who did not want to be identified, said he was just trying to keep the boat straight, hitting the waves head on, not taking any waves on the side. But nonetheless, it gives you a perspective of what life was like on the water right around the time when the boys went missing at 2 p.m. We've been talking about that massive system. The radar was lighting up offshore. This is a first-hand look at what some boaters encountered off the coast. Earlier today, Brian Enton got a first-hand look from a Coast Guard rescue swimmer. We all know the Coast Guard, the men and women, rough seas, nothing new to them. But rescue swimmers know firsthand the dangers and the risk associated with life out on the water. Brian joins us now live from the Jupiter Inlet with this man's perspective. Brian.
Jay, first of all, out here at the Jupiter Inlet, everyone is coming up to us asking if there is any sort of update about these boys. And we did spend the day with that former U.S. Coast Guard rescue swimmer. He says, yes, the circumstances out on the ocean, especially 3-4 days out, are incredibly intense. But he says firsthand he has seen miraculous rescues before. Retired Coast Guard swimmer Steve Hathaway has searched for countless people in the Atlantic Ocean.
People holding on to their life preservers, draped over them, passed out, and we pick them up.
Hathaway has hope for Austin and Perry. He says it comes down to survival skills and whether they're still close to debris like this cooler.
And the type cooler it is, it'll stay sealed. So if they have that with them, they'll have some water and food. And hopefully they got some of the life preservers and tied it all up, tied themselves to it.
Steve and I go into the Atlantic Ocean together with Chopper 5 up overhead. As the camera zooms out, you see just how difficult it is to spot anyone from the air. We basically vanish. But new technology and a trained eye are what make the Coast Guard the best at finding people.
This is what we do. That's what we're all about.
He is obviously very, very passionate about rescues. We went into the ocean with him, and he showed us in the water exactly what it would take to stay alive for 4 or 5 days in the middle of the ocean. We're going to show you that. That's coming up all new at 6 o'clock. For now, live at the Jupiter Inlet, I'm Brian Enton, WPTV News Channel 5.